Welcome to the Appendix, where we read the primary sources of the past so the present can be better understood. Today's primary source, Religious Liberty in Virginia, Memorial of the Presbytery of Hanover, October 24, 1776, as found in W. H. Foote, Sketches of Virginia, Historical and Biographical, page 323. Parallel with the movement for political liberty went a demand for religious liberty. This movement was strongest in the South, where the Anglican Church had long been established by law. Ever since the days of the Great Awakening, the dissenting churches had flourished in the upcountry of Virginia. The Presbyterian Church was particularly strong in the valley, where Scotch Irish were found in large numbers. Numerous petitions protesting against religious discrimination had been presented to the Virginia House of Burgesses in the 50s and 60s. With the coming of the Revolution, these memorials became even more numerous and more emphatic. The General Assembly of Virginia. The Memorial of Presbytery of Hanover humbly represents. It is well known that in the frontier counties, which are justly supposed to contain a fifth part of the inhabitants of Virginia, the dissenters have borne the heavy burdens of purchasing glebes, building churches, and supporting the established clergy, where there are very few Episcopalians, either to assist in bearing the expense or to reap the advantage, and that throughout the other parts of the country there are also many thousands of zealous friends and defenders of our state, who, besides the invidious and disadvantageous restrictions to which they have been subjected, annually pay large taxes to support an establishment from which their consciences and principles oblige them to dissent, all which are confessedly so many violations of their natural rights, and in their consequence a restraint upon freedom of inquiry and private judgment. In this enlightened age, and in a land where all of every denomination are united in the most strenuous efforts to be free, we hope and accept that our representatives will cheerfully concur in removing every species of religious as well as civil bondage. Certain it is that every argument for civil liberty gains additional strength when applied to liberty in the concerns of religion, and there is no argument in favor of establishing the Christian religion, but what may be pleaded with equal propriety for the establishment of the tenets of Mohammed by those who believe in the Al-Quran, or, if this be not true, it is at least impossible for the magistrate to adjudge the right of preference among the various sects that profess the Christian faith, without erecting a chair of infallibility, which would lead us back to the Church of Rome. Thank you for joining us for our primary source today on the Appendix. We will see you in the stacks.